Okay guys, I'm going to show you a very simple way to find a stop or find an area of interest that you don't want to go beyond. It's a very simple way of doing it and it requires one indicator, just one. Now that indicator is something that you don't hear about quite a lot. It's called the Dolchin channel. What it does is it looks back retrospectively over a period of candles that you choose. Standard settings is 20. And it'll look for the high point, the low point, and the middle. Well, if you want to know what it's done in the last 20 hours, for argument's sake, and you don't want it to go beyond that, it'll automatically show you where the stop is. Very easy. Let me show you. So, if you've got a standard chart like this, now when you're placing your stops, etc., depending on the type of trader you are, you will need what's called an anchor chart. Now I'm a day trader, so my anchor chart is always by default the hour. So I get my signal from the hour, I'm looking to see what it's going to do on the hour, and I'm definitely looking to see what it's going to do in the next hour. That's kind of the way I work it. So I get most of my information from here. Now you then got +1, -1, which is the charts above it, the charts below it. You've got multiple time frame analysis. I use a 3-basket system called 3-click. But ultimately, it's the hour. So if I'm looking to place a stop, I'll be looking at the hour or maybe it's the 15-minute, depending if I want to get a bit tight. So an initial way of doing a stop is, well, you can see your levels. Well, you're always told, well, if your level's there, put your stop just slightly above it. The issue with that is, if you can see that, so can somebody else, because the levels I use are high time frame levels that most people can recognize from a swing of the market. All right? So if I can recognize it, so can the big boys. And if the big boys can do it, they'll manipulate it. So there's other ways of doing it, and the Dolchin can help. So the Dolchin is here, so that's it there. Now I'll thicken this up just so that I can highlight this a bit better for you. Okay, so straight away, if you were to look at this, and what I'm going to do is I'll delete all of these drawings off so you can just see the channel. It's above the midpoint. You may well be of the idea this market is now going to be moving higher. So where's it going to move higher? Well, if you're looking for market structures and one thing and another, it will look for the last swing or the last high point. Well, you've got one here, but in the last 20, it was there. So this was the highest point. So it can give you a target at that side, which by definition gives you a stop on the other side. So there you are. You would be able to get hold of your little take profit, and you can put a take profit there, so it's mapped that out for you. You can also do the same thing and say, right, well, I just want to be slightly on the underside of there just to allow for the spread in case it chases that. It's quickly created you a trading arena that you can see. Now if you want to be uber tight, you can go, well, I'm entering on said candle, which is here. There is the middle ground. If it goes into the lower section, where's the probe? Well, the probe is there. So what you've got is an opportunity to do various things. Very tight, brilliant for scalping. Slightly wider, better for day trading. Wider stop equals the wider target. Job's a good one. You can stage down into this area, so it gives you a definitive point where you can stage, and you can take your profits all the way up to there. Definitive way of looking at your targets. Very, very simple process. That's in 20 periods. You might want to go a bit further out. You might say, well, all right, we'll give it sort of like, I want to see what's happened over the last couple of days. 48 hours, 50 hours is as good as any. There you go. The dynamics haven't changed that much to where you are at this moment in time. In fact, the dynamics have changed fantastically because they brought a coffee. Thank you, my love.
You're welcome.
Love you to bits. Yeah, the dynamics Nothing's ever scripted, guys, and just the way this channel is. You either like it or you don't. Right. Yeah. So the dynamics haven't changed that much at all. All right. So 20 is about right. You know, full kind of through what it was doing yesterday, if you like. Now, if you drop it down into 15 minutes, where it changes altogether, as you can see. So it's still a 50 Dolshin, one thing and another. Change that back to a 20 and we'll see what kind of dynamic that's changed. There you go. So there's your tight stop for your 15 minutes. There's your upper target. Job sorted. So trading doesn't have to be as difficult as you think it is, guys. You just got to apply a bit of common sense and a little bit of structure. And if you can't work it out with the eye, that Dolshin channel will do it for you. And it'll give you definitive points on the chart that you can look at. Hope that helps. Catch you soon.